What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hopefully, y'all are having a great January. If you're new, my name is Zach, and on this channel, we do everything from photography to dressing up as stuffed T-Rexes. Yeah, we do T-Rex stuff, and we do a lot of fun stuff. So go down, hit subscribe, and then come back and continue watching the rest of this fun video. I'll wait. Go. Just, yeah. Okay, so today we're talking about how you can take better photos with your phone. So, all you'll need is to download one app, and yeah, that's all you really need to do. That's like it, unless you don't want to edit the photos. Because like, if you do this just right, you won't need to edit the photos. But it's just fun to have just tweak little things here and there. So, the app you need, not sponsored or anything, but you need to get an app called Snapseed. It's got like a cool little green leaf on it, and it's all, yeah. It just allows you to do a bunch of basic edits and stuff. And then second, what you'll need is if you are doing if you don't want to take pictures of I don't know, like an object, then you'll want to set it up just right. So what you will do is, actually, I'll just take you over there right now. Okay, so this is it right now. What I have here is I'm set up right next to a window so I can get all this natural lighting in. Right now it's nighttime, so it's kind of pointless, but you still get the idea. And then I have a backdrop right here. I just got an old just pan we had lying around. Steady, yeah. I just got an old pan. It reflects some light from the room I'm in. It reflects it on and then back onto the object, so it lights it up even better, more even, spreads it out, makes it look cleaner. And then you set up your object. Right now, I did a harmonica, cool little thing. And then I just set it up however I wanted. I did some like this, or like this, or just however you want. You just set it up however you want. Then you take your phone and you open up your camera. But before you start to snap away, what you want to do is, let's take a look, see? So, okay, focus. Focus. There we go. So, yeah, right up top here, I've got all these different settings. I do like sports, continuous, regular, whatever. So what you do is, if your phone doesn't have this, then it's fine, don't worry about it. But if you do have like a pro setting or some sort of setting where you can adjust different features, like your ISO, you can adjust it, bring it down however you want, or your white balance, you can adjust it. You want to find, if you want to find the settings in the camera that allow you to do this, because the more control you have, the more you can control how the image turns out even before you go to your editing down in your phone later. Okay, so once you have your settings all taken care of, you've got it all adjusted. I've got mine set how I like it. Then you want to turn your phone, you want to take a sideways shots, because these just allow when you're editing and uploading them, it just makes them look a lot cleaner, a lot sharper, a lot better. Oh, let me focus that. Hang on. Focus. Oh well, it's trying. Anyway, you want to turn your phone sideways and then be very, very steady and just focus on a specific point that you want. If you want like the back to be blurred, focus on something closer front. If you want the entire thing to be focused, tap on like the middle and you'll focus all that. And then once you get your focus point set, then you can just start snapping away, and you want to get different angles, move it around, all that fun stuff. So the next thing you want to do, after you have taken your photos with your camera, you're all set. Next, what you want to do is you want to go through your photos and just look at them. Don't delete any of them. Don't even get close to that button. Just don't. Because on your phone, like at first, when you first see them, you're like, oh, this sucks, delete, 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 delete. Oh, I only have 3 photos. No, don't. That's why I told you guys to get the app, the Snapseed app, because that will allow you to edit and tweak and just because there might be just 1 or 2 little things wrong with those photos, and you're like, oh, I don't like it, delete. But no, you can save your photos, and they'll still turn out great. You just gotta have that. You gotta have some sort of editing app, so. Whether it's the one I use or there's a whole bunch out there. I just use this one because it gives me a lot of things I can use. I can adjust a whole bunch of things. I can crop. I can add different things. Yeah, it gives me a variety of things I can use. So that's why I use this one. But here, I'll open it up for you guys now. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is when you open up the app, you go to your camera
and then you'll find all the images you want to edit, and then you'll just pull up and it has like everything in your gallery. So you just, all of the photos you just recently took, they'll just be right up top, and then you just tap on that first one, and then down at the bottom right here, it'll have a whole bunch of different presets. Like it'll be like, this is like a good portrait, or this is smooth or pop. Like the colors are more like stand out and kind of bold. So first, what I like to do is I like to scroll through. They got some black and white ones here at the back. Different, like some of them are kind of grainy and old looking. But what I do is I like to go and I find a good one that I like as like a good base. And then once you get a good base, you go to tools, and then I like to start at the top right here, and I just work all the way down. So I'll start up here with tune image, and then it automatically starts you on like the brightness. So I'll just like, you can adjust it way bright, you can darken it till it's like gone pretty much, but I'll just tweak it just a little bit. Go over here to contrast, adjust it. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go, yeah. And then you just scroll through, bringing out the colors you want or clearing it up just a little bit, making the photo like perfect, like however you want it. Because if like originally when I saw these photos, I'm like, I don't know about this, but now that I'm like editing them and like tweaking little things with them, they turn out much, much better. And then boom, instantly the photo is a lot cleaner. And then you got like details, curves, white balance. You can crop the image, which I'm probably going to do now. Just bring it in just a little bit. We don't need that on the sides. Call it good. And then if your photo's like a little like bent backwards or something, you need to adjust that. You have perspective right here. You can just bring it around. If you want to adjust like certain areas, you have this selective brush, and what that does is like you tap on it, and it's just like it connects like all this black right here. It tweaks that. So that just one object, and I'm actually really liking that actually. Yeah, let's go with that. So anyway, that's what it does, and then you just go through, and then once you've got that photo just right, you know it's just perfect. You go to export, and then you want to go to create a copy of your photo. And what it'll do is it'll keep the original photo, and it'll create a new photo of the one you just edited, and it'll put it back into your photo gallery so you can see it right in here. Just boom, first one right there, right on top. And then from here you can go to your Instagram or your Facebook or whatever, and you can edit and upload them there. So that is the portraits, like not portraits, sorry. That's like the objects, like when you're shooting objects. That's like a really good way to do it because you got a good backdrop. You've got a way to reflect light onto it, evenly spread it out, get a good balance of color, etc., etc. So now let's talk like landscape photography. So for landscape, here I'll set you guys down. Okay, so for landscape, this one, what you want to do is it's really, really important that you have it horizontal. Yeah, you want your phone horizontal. Because that way it gets all, because landscapes, you don't want just like, most of the time, like you don't want to shoot like, just like a little slice of it. A lot of times you want like a big area of, you want to capture a large portion of the land. So turn it sideways, and then what you want to do is the exact same thing with the objects. You want to adjust it. You want to find the setting that allows you the most control, so you can adjust like the white balance or the ISO and all that stuff. And then you'll just tweak it just right. And then even if it's not like perfect, that's perfectly fine because you have an editing app on your phone, which you can just tweak little things to call it good. So then it's really important to keep balance because especially when shooting landscapes, it's shooting, a lot of times, you're shooting a long distance. So you'll be able to detect, like your phone will be able to see just like a little shake and it'll blur out that image in the like farther back you go. So it'll blur out, it'll give that like a little blur on the photo. So it's really important that you keep your camera as still as possible. If there's like a rock or something, or like you're like on a cliff, like lay down, or like you want to set it on like the ground, you want to get it as stable as possible. That way you'll get no shake, you'll get very little if any, and so you won't be getting that kind of blurry background in the back. Okay, so my last tip, little thing I have for you guys is make sure you take your time with the photos. Don't just like try and rush through and just snap like a whole bunch and then just leave and just pray you got a good one. Don't do that. And then after you do all that fun stuff, now's the fun part where you can post them on social media or show your friends or go print them even. Just whatever, it's all set. You're just right here, you just scroll through your phone, just like I want all of these posted or printed or shown off or whatever, because you got them all on your phone right there, so perfect. You're just all done and set. It takes like 10 minutes to do. Okay. If you guys like these videos, let me know down below. Hit subscribe. Hit the little bell to be notified next time I post. Stay tuned because in one of my previous videos, I'll link it right up here. Yeah, right there. I talked about like a sneak peek of a video that I'll be doing, and I'm trying to figure it out. So, cause like space videos. Anyway, I'm still trying to find a day where I'm gonna do that one, but I am planning on it being either. Let me look at my calendar really fast. It'll probably be sometime next month, probably. Hopefully sooner. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be soon. Don't worry. But yeah, stay tuned for that one. It'll be very good. Hopefully y'all had an amazing day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go watch another one. Yeah, they're really good. But yeah, have a. I got a stutter. Yeah. Okay. We'll see you guys later.